with LJN. We're going to start off with the news of Jannat, the 4-year-old who was raped and murdered. She was thrown while she was alive into a well. This child hails from Mansehra in Pakistan. She survived for 4 days. She was shivering and she was starving. It's very cold in Mansehra. And they found her alive. She screamed and screamed and they found her alive. They rescued her, but the poor child couldn't survive the crime that was committed on her. And she couldn't survive the 4 days that she was left in the well. So Jannat has become another statistic. There have been other cases, and it's the interesting thing is that this week it was on the 20th of November we were celebrating the World Children's Day. On World Children's Day was also commemorated by the Ministry of Human Rights of Pakistan, and Sheri Mazari, who is the Minister of Human Rights, she came on and she was talking about the crimes against children, but she was focusing more on the labor laws for children and how children should not be misused and they're put into labor, which is also very important issue. But the Madam Minister should have focused on these crimes: rape, murders, abuse, children being beaten up by their parents or fathers. So the tweet that came up, it said, the government of Pakistan has always been at the forefront of a commitment to safeguard child's rights and was one of 6 nations that paved the way to the Convention of the Rights of the Child. So if you look around us, we may have signed a lot of documents and made a lot of pledges internationally, but on ground we all have to agree without any politics, without any issues between ourselves. Nothing is being done for the children of Pakistan. The child of Pakistan is neglected in every possible way. Crimes against children, which is actually going up, and alarmingly so. In the last 8 months, according to the media, more than 1,300 children have faced sexual abuse of some kind in Pakistan, and these are only the reported cases. We must understand there's a difference between what is being reported and what actually is going on, which is even more alarming. And it's very sad that we're not even focusing over there. We're focusing on non-issues while people are preying on our children. And once again, I'm going to say this is not the first case or the last case that's going to occur in Pakistan. Unless something is done, strident steps are not taken in a timely fashion, we will not be able to curb this crime. I don't understand why rape is becoming an epidemic, child abuse and rape is becoming an epidemic here, it seems. It's always been there, it's always going to be there, but we can at least curb this, try to make efforts to do something for the children, make them feel safe. Today I was coming home in my own car and my kids were with me, and I looked at this 4-year-old, 5-year-old girl walking on the street. She's probably going to the shop somewhere. She's wearing a dress and she's wearing a shalwar with her, and very young child. You couldn't even see her if she came in front of the car. She was so small you couldn't see her. And she was roaming around the streets, and it was evening, and I was feeling so scared for her, thinking, what is wrong with parents? What is wrong with the mothers? You keep hearing these news coming on TV. The media is trying to spread as much awareness as it can between the political news. And we still get news about children being harassed, raped, murdered, and still we don't take any action on ourselves, by ourselves, and on ourselves actually. What we need is a concerted, real efforts to come up. We need to come up with the solutions ourselves. And I'm going to keep saying that until we do. People like Shahzad Roy are using their star status to spread a lot of awareness about education and everything. We need stars to come up and talk about it. We are seeing a lot of female women stars talking about it. We need them to come up, talk to the parents, make the mothers aware of the dangers their kids are facing. The government should come in. We all should pitch in. It's too late. We've already lost a lot of children, and a lot of them are being victimized. Help them now.